at the Hearthstone World Championship. He played in front of a crowd of thousands of people. So he's no stranger to that type of pressure. And he's just a pretty calm dude. When we talked to him, he said he doesn't really feel too much pressure. He's pretty relaxed. He's just going to trust his instincts, trust his experience, and go into the match with a pretty clear mindset. He did make, you know, what we called a pretty serious error in his freeze mage match. But you just got to shake those things off, move on. He's got to win now. He's got a point on the board. So now he's just got to work on getting 3 more.
Yeah, and this matchup is certainly a good place to start. Reno Warlock for Neirea, thought to be one of the worst matchups for Dragon Priest. Although lately we've been seeing it go a little bit differently in a couple of tournaments. The way that Dragon Priest has to approach this matchup is basically reckless aggression. They have to get on the board, they have to ignore a lot of potential counterplay and deliver damage. The one big threat they have is that their minions are not easily cleared by AoE effects. For the most part, they're pretty tough to that. They're very health-effective minions. If it gets to the mid or late stage and Neirea is at all safe, his super powerful direct removal spells, like Blast Crystal Potion they just drew, are just going to eliminate minions directly. It doesn't care how much health they have. Once that point hits, Neirea has drawn so many extra cards that he's just simply outvalued DrJ. There's no resources left for him to really win the game at that point.
Neirea Reno Lock is one of his favorite decks, probably pretty comfortable. And we had a chance to talk with Neirea about his mindset going into big tournaments like this. Go ahead and take a look.
I think going to every event makes you less nervous going into the other one. So after being in like 10 plus tournaments helped me a lot in just going to with right mindset into a tournament.
It's a good way to look at it. More experiences, more power.
Yeah, being comfortable is something that a lot of players who watch from home don't really, you know, get to experience on a big stage like this. It's much different playing from the comfort of your own home, you know, petting your dog, watching streams, being relaxed, than playing with this. They have those big headsets on, pumping white noise in with game noises. It's just you and your thoughts, that's it.
Lights are everywhere. People are telling you when you can and can't play. Like, wait for the game for a moment. You've been thinking about it the whole time. You're not sleeping in your own bed. You've been talking with all the other players. You're thinking about how the matchup's going. Maybe your practice didn't go right. Bunch different. This was the one situation where DrJ needed to deviate as well, was in the face of Neirea playing Brand. The Brand was designed to do exactly something like this, set up a clear. Now that DrJ has lost that early pressure, this is an opportunity for Neirea to really snowball that situation.
He's just going to continue loading up that board. Reckless aggression is the term you used earlier. I love that term. And it may not fit every situation. Sometimes you have to realize when it's time to, you know, reel back and start playing for value if your early board's not going to be enough.
But the options on Kazaka is pretty weak here.
Ooh, with a Mystic Wool.
TJ just loves Mystic Wool.
Ooh, with the Mystic Wool.
4 damage to all minions is what Neirea was looking for in that spot.
He's going to be able to get it. DrJ has probably played against potentially thousands of Kazakai over the past couple of months.
Not strong discovers for DrJ here. It's just minions. Just more stats to add on top of that.
You know, even though Reno is probably not going to be activated for a long time, it is just a pretty strong minion at 4/6. It dodges a lot. Now, King Boss also dodges a lot. And it's, you know, can be awkward to remove. It's really great coupled with Defender Vargas. But actually, Defender Vargas is gone now. So I might have even just liked the Reno and just play it as a 4/6. Yeah, even without the effect.
I think he's looking at his next turn here where he'd rather have King Boss and Talon Priest down than simply have a Reno Jackson down. And also, if he discovers and plays Reno Jackson, that means that DrJ then 100% knows Neirea doesn't have it. Would that change the way that DrJ plays the game? Can Neirea then slow it down and stop paying as much heed to the pressure if DrJ wants to go value-oriented, or does that mean he needs to expend more resources and play more aggressively to clear the board because DrJ knows he doesn't have Reno? I mean, that's a very small thing to look at, but that can certainly crop into your mind.
One of the many reasons why Dragonite Operative is such a fantastic card. You get card economy, you get information advantage, and it's also a dragon, so just it being in your hand becomes beneficial to the rest of your deck as well. Blast Crystal Potion used. It's still relatively early in the game. A lot of times Blast Crystal Potion, once you get to 10 mana, just becomes 4 mana hard removal. But now it's going to set him behind. His turns are going to be a little bit tougher until he gets to that max mana point. And Dr. J is going to be able to play a mana ahead.
He's trying to make his board just as strong as possible.
Love it.
To 3 and 4 damage effects. And that's just going to keep that tiny bit of pressure on Neirea. At this point, there's just not much going for Dr. J, so he has to just take his chip damage where he can get it. The fact that he kept that whelp alive means he gets just that little bit more damage, but I fear for him that Neirea may have turned the corner. His hand is looking some good as we go into the late stage.
Holy Nova, not too great when you're playing it on a board that you're sort of behind. His hand just really isn't that amazing.
This is one of the ways that it snowballs too, is that Dr. J's Dragon Priest deck is designed to take advantage of the board state. If your opponent is simply trying to answer the board state and draw lots of cards, your minions lose a lot of value in those spots. They're meant to take other minions and keep on going afterwards. There's so few opportunities for that to happen that he just ends up with a hand of situational cards.
And Neirea's plenty healthy. I mean, at 17, Dragon Priest's range is tiny. And he's seen the card that Dr. J picked up from the Dragonid operative. So he's confident that he can even just keep tapping.
I think so. I mean, he does want to find Reno Jackson at this point. Something interesting to note is that Neirea just hasn't played Mountain Giant, and one of the big fears of that is just Shadow Word Death from Dr. J. If he plays that Mountain Giant and it gets taken care of straight away, that's a lot of tempo loss and a very valuable card that you gave up. So for all things considered, he's just simply trying to fight for the board very effectively until he can land a better Mountain Giant turn.
And Dr. J here, as soon as that Shadow Word Death was picked up in his hand, he instantly picked it up and threw it at the Abyssal Enforcer. That's a huge tell to Neirea that there wasn't a Shadow Word Death in the hand in the first place, and that's why he automatically just slams Mountain Giant here, because he knows that it's pretty much always going to stick around.
And with Faceless Shambler and Faceless Manipulator, he can copy it a lot. Dr. J is drawing for his second Shadow Word Death. That's not it, and Neirea is going to lock this game up. Although it may take another couple turns for it to end. He's about to have 3 8-10s in play.
I don't know if it's going to take that much time, because Neirea sits back and goes, what's good here?
I'm liking this Spellfire Potion. I mean, Alex Draza makes a lot of sense too with the damage he has in hand.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. He's just making sure there's no way he can die.
Admirable. I'm going for 3 8-10s every time.
Same.
He just wants to get the game over as quick as he possibly can. I understand. And that is going to be enough damage with Leroy Jenkins plus the Hellfire. And Neirea is going to tie up the series at 2-2. The weaknesses of Dragon Priest showing through for Dr. J.
Yep, it's any combo-oriented strategy